This X4 from Insta360 makes it where one pass through all these little neighborhoods, I can go back and reframe it however I want to. Now, I hear a lot of complaints. I hear a lot of people fuss that there's a second process besides just editing it. You have to go into the Insta360 Studio app. You have to pull out stuff out of there. They are correct about that. And let me tell you something. God bless them. Because that one extra step means I don't have to do 2 or 3 passes up and down this road. And by the way, that's time, right? Just riding back up and down the road. It's time on the computer too when it renders it out from a 360 video to a particular reframe. But I don't have to sit there and watch it. I don't have to be involved in it at all. I'll also add that having it mounted on a triple suction cup DJI mount on the front top of my windshield, that means I've got a full 360 degree view. It also means that I don't have to worry about how clean my windshield is. I don't have to have a CPL filter to make sure there's no glare or any shining stuff. But all I do is I drive through an area, make a pass on each road, throw that stuff into 360 Studio, reframe it maybe more than once. It may be more than a second process. It may be a third or fourth process if I want multiple framings. I haven't found a way to do that where I can do like 2 framings with 1 pass of rendering. So it could be 3, 4 steps before I get all the video I want done. I don't have to sit there and watch it. I'll automatically set the camera follow function in Studio, put it where I want it, change what level of warp, de-warp, whatever I want, however wide angle I want it to be. Bob's your uncle, tell you. So I moved my Insta360 Ace Pro to be my primary handheld device on a selfie stick. I use that completely for walking around with. That and the drone's the only thing that leaves the car. I'll mention another advantage of it as well. For whatever reason, though it causes curiosity, I don't get the glares and the anger of holding a selfie stick with the camera on top of the windshield outside that I did before with the Ace Pro. I understand somebody's riding through your neighborhood and they're pointing a camera at you. This one I'm not pointing at anybody, right? It's just sitting up on my top of my roof or top of my windshield. And so therefore, it might be pointed at you later. It might not be, but it doesn't feel, I guess, as direct as other things might. I'll also add, God bless me, that it hasn't happened yet, but the DJI 3 suction cup mount that holds it comes with a mount that also attaches to your phone in case you want to do that. Convert your phone into a cinema camera, don't you know? All the cool kids are doing it. So far, I have not had problems up above 60 miles an hour with it mounted to my windshield. It's a $100-something mount with a $500 X4 camera mounted to it. So God bless me that has not been a problem. So there's a bunch of things that are important to know about it. Remember, but you need to come down on your exposure at least a couple of stops. Shoot in flat mode. Do not shoot in standard mode. Standard mode is very, very violent on reds and yellows. Flat mode is a lot easier to color grade, by the way. At least it is for me in DaVinci. I have fought the Ace Pro and the Insta360 on their crazy colors, yellows and reds. Since I got it, because I thought standard would be the way to go, and I just could not overcome some of the color grading problems because I don't do color grading. I don't know almost anything about it. So it's down to -3 on the exposure control. And of course, we're not going in because it says right here that we can't. I wanted to finish up my non-review of the X4. And this abandoned little apartment section here. I assume they were apartments. Could have been office spaces. Hard to say. Bunch of sheetrock that's not been finished on some stud walls. But I figured I'd capture this and talk to you about the X4 while I'm here, because it's a really pretty grayish blue sky day. Oh, this place looks like it was pretty large. It must have been an office at the other end. Christian Blind Mission International. Squirrel. Squirrel. And this was some type of mission facility. I'm assuming. That's locked. This would indicate somebody's been here a lot. Hey. I think I can change it in post in Insta360 Studio. Whether or not I'm in D-Warp or whether or not I'm in the stupid wide angles. You know it's warm. Snakes will be bad. Huh, so they've secured this place. Roof's failing. That door's open. And again, it looks like somebody's been living here. I don't want to cause any problems with anybody. It's a cool place though. But I'd mentioned in the other video that Camera Conspiracies, Casey, made a comment that he really didn't like the whole idea of doing all the reframing in post. I do get it. I do understand that that would be problematic for most people. I actually find it to be quite useful. Greenville police are up here. They're riding around. I was worried about my car being parked down there. I appreciate you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Called Near to Nothing, and it's 99% about South Carolina. It's just about rural places.
Yeah.
And so I was doing another review on this specific camera.
Oh, okay.
And I just said, you know, it's a pretty day. It's got good black and grays and blues. So I'll just use it as the backdrop for this.
Oh, okay. All right. No problem with me.
Cool. Thank you,
Yep.
brother.
Have a good day, man.
You too.